yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's crazy right now. What this motherfucker doing? These things sweet now, cause I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. But you out there quiet as motherfucker, huh? Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. About all these lawsuits though, Pop. Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry and shit. Check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Pay your own fucking car. Hey. Justin said, what should he do about his whip dog? Man, the fuck is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now? I know, Bob. I told this stupid ass to stay quiet. Pop, I can rap though. You got attention right now. Man, just do what the fuck I told you to do. And don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit is fucking signed.
Nobody's talking about the fact that old Kamala Harris has ties to the diddler in his Howard parties, where a lot of AKAs attended. Maybe they're all ordering pizza again.
Please help me! Please help me!
I think the biggest name so far to come out is Jennifer Lopez. Absent a change in circumstances, the new judge isn't going to rule on it. I don't know, they may need some more talent, because guess what happens when you're sitting in jail? You start to question things. Just because the lawyer didn't get him out of jail doesn't mean that he's not doing everything he can do. And you're not treated differently because you're P. Diddler Cohn. So we got a new judge, a new attempt at trying to get out, which is not going to work. He's probably just sitting in his cell, 6x8 cell, and just riding around on the back of a cockroach. The conditions aren't the greatest.
A lot of ladies, they
Right.
just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta
right.
keep them there.
I mean, when I walk in, I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of this.
Right.
You need locked on the doors. P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no.
The child welfare come in here in 30 minutes, that's on y'all. My kid's downstairs. 15 minutes, the kids have to go.
Motherfucker dye in that beard than Diddy wears.
All right, that's enough.
I know.
That's enough.
I seen him. He shows me behind the curtain.
That's enough.
Put a note on it. You can edit that one.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Dub C ain't never been to a Diddy party. Nah, you ain't gotta worry about us on them motherfucking tapes.
It's on you, nephew. Take that top card. When I die, I want my last words to be, I did it.
Bruce Springsteen is campaigning tonight for Kamala Harris. Kind of the bro vote.
They're probably on the Epstein client list or on the Diddy list. That's probably why they're out there probably trying to campaign.
As Diddy faces growing legal troubles, his former partner, young Miami real name Kersha Brownlee, finds herself caught in the spotlight. A recent lawsuit filed by an anonymous woman, Jane Doe, reveals disturbing allegations against Diddy dating from 2020 to July of this year. The lawsuit accuses him of non-consensual acts, drugging, and manipulation, including claims of being monitored and threatened. According to the lawsuit, young Miami allegedly played a role in the situation. The suit claims that after discovering the woman was pregnant, Miami pressured her into an abortion, leading to a miscarriage. Miami has denied involvement, maintaining that she wasn't part of these events. She has previously spoken about her time with Diddy, sharing on her podcast, Kersha Please, that her experience with him was positive and nothing like the allegations reported. Despite her denial, these new details have fueled speculation about Miami's role in the situation, with many on social media suspecting she could face legal scrutiny herself. As the lawsuit against Diddy unfolds, Miami's connection to the scandal has cast a shadow over her rising career. While fans and critics alike watch the legal battles intensify, Diddy's legal team is ramping up efforts to secure his release from prison.
I really started looking to
find fulfillment. These lies that say, hey, well, if you just get this, you'll be happy. And if you get this, you'll be happy. I think I really took a deep dive at the condition of my soul. I asked God, I said, if you're real, I need you to kind of show me. Rather than seeking after these other things, I just kind of started looking to God. I was worth saving, that I was worth dying on the cross for, that I was worth. I think that I've experienced so much in my short life, and stuff and girls, and I've had a lot of stuff that really left me empty. I've seen so much. I've experienced a lot of things that a lot of people would look and think that would bring such fulfillment.
Know that this guy right here is your biggest fan from the bad boy era. Party we do, anything we do is like, what up, Buffy and Mace? What up, Buffy and Mace? So you're gonna have to do one of those. No money, no problem. Anything with Mace in it. Anything with Mace in it.
Give me your top two. Mace, More Money, More Problem.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. I know so much on how you got where you are. You step on anybody to stay on the top. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. And what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. The old school footage, I still have it. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way.
With bail denied twice, Diddy's attorney, Alexander Shapiro, filed a notice of intent to appeal on Monday, September 30th. Joining Shapiro is high-profile trial lawyer Anthony Rico, as the once powerful music mogul assembles a legal dream team to fight serious charges. Diddy's arrest took place on September 16th, when authorities detained him at a Manhattan hotel. The following day, a 14-page indictment was unsealed, detailing allegations of severe misconduct. According to the indictment, Diddy is accused of organizing disturbing acts involving male and female victims, allegedly using drugs and intimidation to coerce women into these encounters, many of which were reportedly recorded without consent. Given the gravity of these accusations and the evidence presented, judges reviewing his bail requests have denied them, citing concerns about his potential threat to public safety.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. That bullet came from the gun that was in her hand. And not once has she spoken up. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot. Betterment of that woman. Not once has she donated to her family or for her medical bills that she's still paying. She was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face, like J-Lo has said nothing or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her. You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was gonna take you out of the Diddy downfall? She sat there and cried like a baby. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Benny Medina put her with that drunk white boy. Sean Combs has done to their lives. And you're trying to avoid your part in the story or the fact that you never spoke up. What happens to Cassie if J-Lo had said something? The diddler back then. Because that situation happened in the late 90s. He didn't get with Cassie until 2009, 15 years after he was with Jennifer. Cassie would never have gone through what she's gone through about the that she suffered in a relationship with Sean Combs. J-Lo being a stand is Cassie not getting punted in a hallway.
He will find me.
Many months ago, a woman approaches Diddy and says, hey, it's gonna make you look like a monster. We're gonna be releasing a tell-all book about this woman's experience with Diddy over all the years. You don't want that book to get out there, you can buy the exclusive rights to it for $30 million. Catch and kill this book. It's not just stuff that makes for good print. These are civil claims that we can bring and we can win millions of dollars. Woman comes back with a lawyer. We're gonna file a civil lawsuit against you. Diddy's team says, okay, bring the lawsuit. After those things happened, a line of people came with stories. They bring the lawsuit and within like hours, it's settled for, surprise, surprise, $30 million. If she got 30 mil, what can I get off this guy? I was there, I saw this, I heard that. And that then led to a federal investigation.
Sean Combs has been hit with a slew of new civil lawsuits, accusing him of 6 victims, one of them a 16-year-old boy. This seems like every day the scandal gets bigger and worse for him.
But we really are just getting to the beginning of everything. I want to be clear that the press and the media and the public at large is shocked by what's happened. There are a lot of people who have been named that have not been brought to heel. 65% of Americans no longer trust the mainstream media. The Diddy case is a perfect example as to why that is. And yet behind the scenes, everyone knew that this is what he was engaged in. This was an open secret in Hollywood. This man was allowed to be with every presidential candidate. He was allowed to throw parties. He was hailed as a hero. People at the upper echelons of society and politics knew about this, and they were okay with it. Kanye last year said that he was a Fed and started speaking about some of these allegations. He was simply dismissed as crazy. He was acting a part like Jeffrey Epstein, in which he was collecting blackmail over various people that were in Hollywood. And I think also the silence of certain individuals like LeBron James is quite deafening. Although there are some more big names that are going to have to answer for it.
In earlier attempts to secure Diddy's release, his legal team proposed a $50 million bail bond along with house arrest under strict monitoring, but this was rejected as insufficient. Now, as he prepares for trial, his defense attorneys are working overtime to build a strong case, aiming to win the court's favor. While Diddy remains focused on his legal battle, the scandal has rocked the entertainment world, with fans, former associates, and the public closely watching every development in this high-stakes case. Recently, Uncle Luke appeared on the Stephen A. Smith Show to discuss Suge Knight's latest comments about Diddy. Despite his incarceration, Suge remains well-connected in the industry, and Uncle Luke highlighted Suge's credibility, noting that he stays informed. His remarks on Diddy's situation have only intensified public interest, adding more fuel to the growing scandal.
So I need to give you a massive flashing red warning here. And if you are triggered or upset, then this is definitely not the show for you tonight. She is going public with her name. The accuser is named Ashley Parham. She says that in February of 2018, she met a man named Shane Pierce at a bar. Shane FaceTimed Diddy outside on the sidewalk. And this is important. She says she believed that Diddy had something to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur. But Ashley Parham says that she told both Shane and Diddy on FaceTime that she wasn't impressed. Allegedly, Diddy warned her that she would pay for saying something like that. And the lawsuit says, quote, where she says this guy Shane invited her to come to his apartment. And defendant Shane offered her a glass of water, which he retrieved and brought back to the plaintiff. P. Diddy showed up with an entourage, including his top aide, Christina Coram. Parham says that Diddy was antagonistic from the start and that he put a knife to her face.
Oh, shit. Get it all out. Get it all out. Get it all out.
Now his defense team is asking the federal judge to start revealing who his accusers are.
And now his attorneys say they want to know who the women are that are accusing him, as well as some men.
We have a lot of situations, especially in this arena, where we have accusers seemingly hiding behind a moniker. I have no reason to doubt her story. I have had her tell me this story multiple times.
The only civil settlement that we know of has been made to Diddy's ex, Cassie Ventura, for an unknown amount of money.
If anybody dares to attempt to contact, threaten, intimidate, hurt, that will be immediately reported.
Again, he has been named in 6 lawsuits. 4 of those filed so far are male accusers.
You know, men now, but in one case, a 16-year-old boy who says in 1998, when he was a teenager, found himself in an occasion to be alone with Diddy, he says, and he claims that Diddy basically, he went to a white party, he was invited, Diddy touched him and essentially called it a rite of passage to become a star in the music industry, you know, ranging from 1998 to October of 2021. And one guy says, hey, 2008, I find myself that he was pistol whipped by somebody who was with Diddy, and then that he was assaulted and
Okay, Kristen.
Miss Combs, how you feeling?
Miss Combs. Miss Combs.
Mr. Combs is threatening her with a knife. and makes her take off her clothes out of a bag, out of a fanny pack to be specific. And then he takes what she believes is some type of liquid substance, and he squirts it at her. And she actually didn't specify even baby oil. She just said he just started squirting it at her. Then she realized that it was some type of lubricant or oil. That's when, after she was covered in this oil, that's when the began with Mr. Combs.
As the scandal surrounding Diddy intensifies, others connected to him are being drawn into the controversy. Ashton Kutcher, in particular, is reportedly feeling deep regret over his long-standing friendship with Diddy, which spans nearly 2 decades. Sources indicate that Kutcher, once close to the music mogul, is now uneasy about Diddy's legal troubles, especially given the lengths Diddy might go to secure his freedom while held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Reports suggest Kutcher feels betrayed and manipulated, fearing that Diddy might implicate friends or associates to reduce his own consequences. The ongoing investigation has led to speculation about potential fallout for those associated with Diddy, and insiders hint that Kutcher may be willing to cooperate with authorities if approached.
Mystery takes a look at a fascinating and frustrating case. 3 murders, an alleged serial killer on the run for nearly 2 decades, and a victim connected to Ashton Kutcher.
Someone jumped out of the bushes and stabbed 18-year-old Trisha Picaccio to death.
I woke up and I had a cup of coffee and I was going out to my van. When I saw it was her, I died right then and there.
Everybody was beside themselves.
A 22-year-old believed to be actor Ashton Kutcher's girlfriend is stabbed to death.
Trisha greatly resembled the other victims here in California.
They can't be some malaria no more. Ashton's organization, give it up for Ashton Kutcher one time. That's why we're here. The whole UN malaria no more. You know what I'm saying? Africa, and like, you know, your little infant child just gets bit by a mosquito and he dies.
I've seen video content, child that's the same age as mine. That content was being spread around the web. That's my day job, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, you guys are gonna be making out in the scene, and I'm like thinking like, wait, this is like, you know what's funny is when she was 14 when we started the show. I was like 19, right?
Right.
Slightly illegal,
that's
right?
probably your first kiss ever, right?
He was my first kiss. Where's someone bet you made with Danny about our first kiss?
What? No.
For $10.
You're making it sound like it was like really. Okay, Dan, we had a little side bet.
Yeah.